Welcome to Expertsoft Trainings. Detailed overview on SAP manufacturing execution.
First of all, I am going through the syllabus, what actually we are going to capture, okay, in SAP ME training. So SAP ME, mainly, as you know, that this is used for manufacturing processes to capture all the manufacturing related data or whatever the processes you are performing on the floor. So here we are going to study, or I'm going to give a training module by module. Okay. So the first module actually completely the introductions that about the ME and even the SAP Leonardo introduction, that what all applications or what all technologies that is coming under the Leonardo, but just that is for the introduction purpose. So here what are the key features and benefits that you are going to get if you are going to implement SAP ME application on the floor, and how actually you can use this SAP ME application, how you can navigate through SAP ME application. So we'll go into the topic 3. So one by one this topic we will cover, and after that actually a manufacturing execution and user. So how actually you can create a user for SAP ME. So for any application you have to create the users, right? Then only you will be able to access that particular application. So I will show you that how you can create the user for SAP manufacturing execution system, and how you can assign the roles, right? So each user has a roles need to be assigned, that what according to his roles, what all tasks he can perform, because there are many features available in ME, but all actually you cannot provide to a particular user. So according to his designation, what all things actually he can do, so you can control it with the user groups, and you can assign a particular role to him. So he will not be able to see all the activities available in ME. And then actually we'll go for how actually you can create a sites in ME. So if already worked in S4HANA or ECC site, so you know that there's a plant, right? So if you are creating a plant in S4HANA side, but in ME actually that is known as sites. Okay, so that in ME terms, so how actually you can create the site in SAP ME, what are activities and activity groups available in SAP ME, and what is the uses of that. So actually we'll go through that. So this is just for the introduction part, and this is the basic of the ME. Okay, so this need to be understand, then only actually you can go to the second module. In a second module actually, how you can set up a line on the floor. Okay, so we will learn about what is the work centers, what is the resources in SAP ME, how you can create it in SAP ME application, how you can set up the production line, how actually we can create a material in SAP ME, or how you can download the material ECC system if already integrated with SAP ME. So how actually you can integrate that also we will learn, and how actually you can send the master data from even the production order, how you can send it and you can execute in SAP ME. So SAP ME provides actually the two-way application. One, you can transfer your master data if you have already S4HANA system, or you can create a master data directly in SAP ME and you can work on. So if you have a S4HANA, you can integrate S4HANA with SAP ME. If you don't have S4HANA, you can use a standalone SAP ME as well. After that, actually, we'll go for the BOM, bill of material. So bill of material also, actually, we can download it from S4HANA or ECC system, or you can create as well in SAP ME standalone. So it depends on the requirements. If client already have a S4HANA or ECC system for managing the master data, So no need to create again the same master data in SAP ME. Just download it and it will automatically be created in SAP ME as well. So actually, if you have any question or any doubt, you can ask me anytime. You can stop me anytime whenever you feel that there is a questions you have and you want to clarify it. Okay. After that, actually, we learn how actually we can create the numbering pattern. So this is nothing but number ranges you create in SAP PP. So same like that here also you can provide some number ranges for the particular some of the objects in SAP ME. We can also learn about the certification. So certification actually mostly used that actually to certify a person to work for a particular task, particular operation, or a particular material or a particular machine. So suppose there is a critical machine and that the operator should know about that machine, how actually need to be handled. So actually they need some certification, right? So you can create the certification in SAP ME and you can certify that particular person that this person has been certified, and then that particular person only will be able to work on that machine. If any other operator will try to work on that particular machine, SAP ME will not allow him to work on because he is not certified for that particular machine to work on. So that actually the controlling actually you can uh, perform by using that certification feature in SAP ME. And then actually we'll build we have gone through the master data, we'll create all the master data and then we'll build one product in SAP ME, one full cycle. So you can see that how actually the operation gets started and completed on the floor, and after that how the product is being manufactured. And then we will go for the data collection. So at the manufacturing, as you know, there are multiple points where actually we are collecting some data related to the product, related to the components that we are consuming on the floor. So for the component that we are consuming at the floor, that actually what is the serial number for that component. So that all things actually we can collect as a data collection, or other information if you want to collect it, you can collect as a data collection in SAP ME. After that, actually we'll also see a floor stock in SAP ME. So you can create a stock in SAP ME. You can receive the goods in SAP ME, and that will create the floor stock. And that particular floor stock you can use in the production processes. And then actually we'll see that what is the discrete component and what is the time-based component in SAP ME. And after that we'll go for the configuration of operator dashboards. Okay, so this is the main part of SAP ME, creating a dashboards, and that particular operator dashboard will be used by the operator who is working on the floor. So SAP ME provides a list of standard dashboards. Just we need to configure it according to the requirements, what all functionalities the client needs. So that all functionality we can configure in a particular operator dashboards, and that dashboards actually operator will be working on the floor. So we will see that how you can create a new dashboards, how we can configure it according to the requirement. So that we will see into this module. After that, there is a messaging section. So messaging is mainly on the floor. It is mostly required that supervisor can interact with the operator who is working on, and operator can also communicate with the supervisors if they need some help at a particular point of time. So whenever a supervisor want to give some information or some notice or some messages to operators who is working on, they can directly send some messages, and that messages will be displayed on their screen, Suppose they want that stop walking on the floor if some emergency or some other type of situations. So actually you can send the messages to all operation at once, all the operators at once. Then actually we can go for the non-conformance. So non-conformance is nothing but whenever we are producing a product, right? So it might happen that there is a defect in that product. So we can create defects, and then actually that particular defect can be closed by the quality person or the other lines at the rework line. So depending on the defects, actually we can send that particular product to the rework line, and the person who is or the operator who is working on the rework line, they can rectify this defect, and then actually it will go to the quality team. So this defect management also you can do in SAP ME, that will go through this module 8. And managing the product on the floor. So how actually we'll be executing a particular product on the floor, what how actually we can collect the all the informations related to the product, related to the component, related to the environment in which the product is being manufactured, related to the machines that you were using or tools that you were using to manufacture that product. So related all this data actually you can capture on the floor. Even for performing the sampling, so sampling is mainly used for the it means the sample testing we are doing. We are not going for testing for all the product that you are manufacturing. So we are just selecting some sample, and that sample we are testing it, and if that sample passed, we say that okay, whatever the product in that a sample plan all has been passed. Okay, so that we'll see that how SAP ME sampling is working. So we'll see the sampling processes in SAP ME as well. And after that there is a monitoring and analysis of production. So there are many reports available in SAP ME. So we'll go through the reports that what all reports are in SAP ME and for what purposes that reports is being used. So there are many standard reports available, and we will go through that reports after doing some execution, and then we will go for the reporting part. After that there is equipment management. So equipment management is nothing but machines that you are using to manufacture a particular product. So you can manage that machine as well. It means sometimes suppose that particular machine got breakdown, so you can change that machine status as a breakdown. So there are different statuses of the machines available in SAP ME that actually you can change it off. If even you can connect to the PM SAP PM as well. So whenever some machine goes on breakdown, so directly one notification or maintenance order will be created in SAP PM as well. So that integration also you can perform, and you can achieve this functionality. And then there is a SAP manufacturing executive data management. So actually here uh, we can understand about the functionality, what is the rules that is available in SAP ME, and how many levels of rules are there. It means the system level system rules are there at the different levels. It means the site level, it will be the global level, and the object level. So we'll go through one by one how actually we can perform the archiving if there is a lot of data available in SAP ME, and that might cause a performance issue. So this is the best practices that whatever greater than 1 year data, actually we can even archive that data in a different disk, and later actually if required we can use as well for the reporting purpose. And there is a collaboration directive how we can set up. So this collaboration directive is mainly used for the system integration. So suppose we are integrating with the S4 or ECC system or any other third party system, the collaboration directive is used in SAP ME for that. And then actually we'll go for the labor tracking. So how much time a particular operator has worked on a particular task or worked on a particular machine, so that also we can track in SAP ME. And there is already SAP ME has a standard report where actually we can pull the reports or pull the data to see the productivity of the particular operator as well. And we'll go for the integration of product master data or transactional data with SAP ECC or S4HANA. So we'll integrate SAP ME with S4HANA, and as well as we'll go through all the steps what need to be performed for the integration as well. And after that we'll send the master data from ERP system to ME system, and even the production order from ERP system to ME system, or a standalone in SAP ME also we can create the master data or transactional data as well. So this is the syllabus actually we are going to capture in a training. So do you have any question in a syllabus content perspective? Hello.
Hi,
Yes,
Amit.
hello. Hi,
Yeah.
Amit.
Go ahead.
Uh, okay, syllabus point of view, it's okay, but this I have doubts in the so many doubts. So first of all, this
Yes.
MES, is it a separate system or within the S4HANA as a one component or within the ECC 6?
No, this is a completely a separate system. This is not a part of SAP ECC or even not a part of S4HANA as well. So S4HANA or ECC is mainly used for the planning purposes. Or here in SAP ME, this is mainly used at the plant floor. Okay, as a MES system. Okay, so this is a completely a different system than S4HANA or you can say
No,
the
no,
ECC.
system means the even application also we need to separate server, we need to be installed. Or within
Yes,
the SAP,
it is.
within the SAP, or
No, this is a separate server for SAP ME.
okay, like EWM.
Yes, so this
Mhm.
is completely a separate server, and that is the Java server actually for SAP ME.
Okay, uh, is it same like background SAP ABAP programming or different?
So this is background programming will be in Java. If you need anything that to implement as a custom, right? So
Is
in
it
that case
cloud
you
or
have.
on premises? Is it cloud or on premises?
So SAP ME you can keep it as a cloud as well as you can keep it on premise as well.
Cloud. Okay, okay. Yeah, it means private cloud application need to be installed.
Yeah, private cloud actually. Yeah.
Then, but this MES system, see, currently SAP PP, like product material master, bill of material, routing, work centers, all these there. This is our execution system, order execution.
This is
Uh,
the execution system,
yeah,
manufacturing execution.
but what is the difference both for this? That's why I say current. If it is MES, is there no need order execution in ER3 not required? Or
No, ERP, see, ERP is used for the many purposes, right? That is the broader system, right? Where you are managing all your master data and there are different departments you are handling there, right? And here you are just capturing or executing your processes and capturing the data at your plant. Okay, so ERP is your planning system. Mostly it's intended to planning. but
Not only
there is
planning, but in PP model, if you see that MRP
yeah,
till planning, the MRP output will get that planned order. Then order will create order execution, even the operation
yeah,
confirmations,
that's
good
yeah, that
material
is
out.
I'm saying that is mostly towards planning system, but there is a execution, but that execution is not at the broader level. Just you are doing the confirmation and all, right? But
Mhm.
here in the MES system, there are a different type of data that is related to the manufacturing processes, right? It means how much labor actually you have used on the floor. Okay, suppose there is a labor tracking. Just one example I'm giving. So how much labor actually, actual time, how much actual time they have spent on a particular operation, what all machine you have used for that particular task or particular operation, at what temperature the surroundings, right? You are manufacturing that product. So each all data actually also you can collect along with, right? But ERP actually you cannot do at the broader level. Okay,
Yeah, but
so
even though ERP, we can maintain this data in the current confirmation like lab tracking everything. But what you are saying that other parameters, it cannot be because of that is in the mission level, it will be
here,
available, mission level.
yeah,
But
yeah.
how, because of this is again manual entry or directly the data is coming from the mission to execute this MES system automatically.
So there are both functionalities are there. If you want to connect the machine with MES system, automatic data collection or automatic the data capturing will also perform, or manual is also available. You can go for the manual as well. Both are available functionality.
Okay, but here in the course current we see there, but in detail, what is suppose in the production process, what are the parameters capturing all? It will go in depth. Huh?
Yeah,
This is a high
in the
level.
course content already it's there, right? How many types of data collections and what all things
It means
actually you
nothing
can.
but in the manufacturing software logbook, what they are maintaining, that is same
Yeah, right. So
logbook. It
MES
is
system is mainly MES system is mainly used for capturing your manufacturing processes as well as what uh, what all types of data they are collecting, right? And they want to collect it for the future purposes. It means they are building a complete history of a particular product that you are building. So
okay, but
later,
yeah,
Mhm.
my one more doubt. Suppose
Mhm.
in current ECC production planning module,
Mhm.
order execution is a normal order execution that what is the operation, what time start, what time completion, and
Mhm.
confirmation hours, all material consumption goods, all will be there. Uh, see,
See,
these are all can possible in MES. On top of that, additional some functions it will come.
yeah, see, so if you are comparing with the SAP ERP system, right? So in SAP ERP system, first of all, the main differences is that on the MES floor, whoever is working, they are not more educated, right? It means the operator are the labor, right? They are not more towards the screen working on the computer. If you will open a particular transaction in front of them, right? So they will not be able to even confirm a particular confirmation, right? But MES system also gives you a very intuitive user interfaces, right? It means just you need to do your work. It means just you need to click here, start your operation, do the assembly, scan that barcode, and for whatever the assembly you want to do, scan that barcodes, automatically it will be assembled and then complete it, right? So this screens also it provides that is known as the operator dashboards, and that will be a very user friendly that actually anybody can work on. They don't require a more uh, educational background as well. So there are these all also the differences are there.
Okay.
Are you
Uh,
getting?
Yeah, I'm getting. It means in the production order execution data in that will be whatever it is through MES, it will integrate to SAP production order confirmations. All this can through
Yeah,
MES it will
everything will be
integrate and
integrated.
update. So it means orders will create in product in current SAP production planning that will read that orders number here, start the execution, against the data will post it into that one, whatever it is.
Correct. So if you have a ERP system, so actually you have already the master data that you have created and you are
But
managing
this
on the
is
ERP.
MES
Right?
is only for like only for compared to integrate with SAP or non-SAP also. Non-SAP ERP
You can,
also you can integrate
yeah, you
in
can. But
okay.
actually for that you have to go completely as a custom development. SAP will not provide any standard interfaces to that directly you can
But
plug
this
and
how
play.
it will be connection? It is through RFC.
No, for RFC is only for your ERP systems,
But
right?
this suppose this MES confirmation data I should be updating to against the production order in the ERP. The connectivity how it will be there.
Yeah, that will be RFC or BAPI call only.
But connectivity how it will be through how the data is passing into that.
Yeah, that is the through RFC. You, from ME system, that is a different system, right? So this system is calling the RFC from your S4HANA. Okay, and it's updating the confirmation there
Mhm.
from the
Or in
backend.
between any some middleware is required between again SAP MES and SAP ECC or S4HANA.
So actually, if you will go for ME, so SAP also gives the license for SAP MI as well. Okay, so
MI, okay. MI is
yeah,
a middleware. Huh?
yeah, that will be the middleware between your SAP ME and S4HANA or ECC. So that if you are going for SAP ME license, so SAP also gives the license for the SAP MI as well.
Mhm. But is the MI is it in this course it is available? That is separate.
And that is a separate module actually. So MI just here there is another component SAP MEINT, and that component they are just using for the integration purpose. Okay. Apart from that, the MI has a different purposes, right? MI you can integrate multiple system, you can build some reports and all. Okay, so that is completely a different system. So that will not be included in SAP ME training.
Okay, it means SAP MEI the data will pass through via MII to SAP R3.
Right,
Correct? Am I right? It
correct.
means MI is like one central hub. It will connect to one ERP, but this MII system connect to multiple MES systems in the plant locations geographically.
Yeah, even the ERP. Yeah,
Okay, okay. It means SAP MES is the plant, maybe 10 plants, 10 locations. The data will come into one place, MII. That will be
yeah.
again integrate to ERP. Is it that or it will work, MII?
Yeah, see, depending on the architecture, right? So even suppose the architecture
No, just
different
I am
type of machine.
assuming because of the SAP
Mhm.
ERP, how it will be connected with the ME. That's my doubt. Okay.
Yeah, through MII.
But again, this ME, the data either manual enter, it should be captured automatically. But is it possible to directly connect to how to integrate mission? Are you teaching here how to integrate
Yeah,
to that mission to
you can
against?
integrate the machine with SAP ME. For that, actually, you need to use suppose there is a machine that is capable of directly calling the web service. So machine directly can call the SAP ME web service, or if not, so in that case, actually, you can go for SAP Pico. that is for the plant connectivity. Okay, so
What is
that
that?
plant,
SAP
yeah,
P
PICO, plant connectivity,
PCO.
PCO, yeah.
Mhm.
So that is
That is
another
again one more
application.
application. One more application.
Yeah, that is another application for connecting to the plant floor machines, and that machine will be connected to the ME or MI as well.
Okay. Again, mission cannot directly in the ME. In that SAP Pico is required.
ME can also connect to the machines if machine has a capability that machine can call a direct web service, so they can directly connect with SAP ME as well. If you have a legacy machines, or so these day modern machine has a capability that they can call the web services as well. If not, so in that case actually you can use the Pico system. Okay, that is a plant connectivity system from SAP, and that system will be connected to your plant floor machines, and the Pico will be connected to MI and ME. Are
Pico
you
is
getting
connected to ME. ME or MI.
ME or MI? Yeah.
Mhm. But again, you are saying Pico is connected to ME or MII. But without ME, MII also can implement or what?
See, ME can. Oh, ME has also the web services, right? It has exposed many web services that actually you can interact with directly ME. There is no requirement of MI. Okay, so ME you can use as a standalone as well. Always don't consider that ME will be used with the ERP system only, right? So
Mm.
if you want to use the ME standalone, you can use the ME standalone as well. You can create all your master data in SAP ME. You can create your production order in SAP ME, and you can perform the execution.
Mhm.
Okay, and
Okay,
ME can also
only if
connect
you
to the.
want to integrate with other modules that you need to be integrated to SAP PP. If finance integration is required, otherwise you can keep with this.
No, if you want to integrate with, if in your landscape already there is a ERP system, suppose either from SAP or even from other SAP, other than the
Mm.
SAP ERP system you have. So why you will create a master data at two places? So in that case, definitely you should propose a solution that ME will be integrated with the ERP system, and
Mm.
whatever the master data you have, that you have put your effort to create all the master data in ERP system, so why not pull that master data in SAP ME as well? In that cases you don't have to go and create manually. Okay, you can directly push that master data to ME. But suppose you are not using any ERP system, you want to use only SAP ME system as a MES at your plant. So in that case, actually, you can create all your master data in SAP ME as well, and you can use it as a standalone system. And whatever the system machines, if you want to connect, you can connect your machines directly, uh, either using the Pico to ME, or directly if the machine is capable to call the web services, or that is the modern machine that can also directly call the web service of SAP ME to connect with SAP ME or interact with SAP ME as well. Are you getting?
Okay, okay. So I think, yeah, I understood that one. But if something is diagram is there, if you have that, okay, I can understand. So through web service, we are integrating this ME or MI to the mission, correct? If it is web service
Yeah,
is not available, SAP plant connect using
yeah, right. Web
either.
services is available, but your source system to which you want to connect, this should have a capability to call the web services. That I'm saying. So then they can
That,
interact.
the
Yeah,
mission should have based on the mission capability only the suitable we can say middleware either
yeah,
SAP or web services we have to use, correct? It means
correct.
basically to based on the sensors, the sensors will read that data and it will be mapped to, basically it will convert into that ME language, correct? That data.
Right. They just need to pass that ME has already the web services available. They can
Mm-hmm.
configure in their machine if machine is capable to call it, and that whenever
Okay.
a particular sensor value will be changed or something, it will be pushed into the SAP ME.
Okay. 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 So this ME and MII both have the web services.
ME has a built-in web services available. MI doesn't have any web services that is coming as a standard. Okay, a
Okay.
standard web services for MI only that there is a connection. Like suppose you want to send some messages, right?
Mm.
So like third-party ERP system. So you can send that messages, but processing that messages you have to write the custom logic. Okay, and anything you are sending to MI, you have to write the custom logic, or you have to build the web services in SAP MI to interact with the other system as well. So even you can build the web services in SAP MI. Okay, so MI is the integration system, right? That is the mainly used for the middleware. So MI has a capability that there is a different type of connectors are there that actually that you can use to connect with a different type of system. And
Mm.
from MI you can connect to the ME as well, because ME has a web services and MI has a capability that it can connect or it can call to the web services to interact with ME, either the ME system or any other third party system as well.
Okay. 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 It means the missionary can directly connect to ME only. Okay. If capability,
Yeah,
if the machine can capability. Okay.
yeah, you can.
And
Otherwise,
ME again connect to MII. Okay.
it depends. If you required, you can connect. Otherwise, if you don't require, you cannot connect.
Okay.
Right? It depends on
Directly
the
this ME system you can integrate to our SAP ER3, ER3 or S4HANA through RFC.
S/4HANA through SAP MI.
S4HANA only through MII, but ER,
Yeah.
ECP direct you can connect. Huh?
You can directly integrate also ME to S4 HANA, but actually there is no a direct standard things are there in S4 HANA, right? That will directly call the web services. So there actually you need to write some ABAP program, and in ABAP program you can call direct SAP ME service and you can consume it.
Okay, it means okay. Now the flow, what I understood, mission to SAP FICO or SAP MES web services and SAP ME, the data flow ME to MII, MII to S4 HANA. That is the one data flow. Is it correct?
Yeah, right. It's
Okay.
bidirectional as well.
Yeah, bidirectional. Both. Yeah, bidirectional. It must be there because of master data read and transaction posting confirmations. These are all. Okay. So mainly MI using for that to some informations. That is like we can say data warehouse reporting system.
No, see, MI is the middleware for this is the integration system. This is not used as a data warehouse, right?
Okay.
It's has a capability that it will integrate multiple system. It will exchange some data from one server to another server, one system to another system. It do some manipulation in a data. It will send in a if you are getting a different format, it will change in a different
But
format and it will send you.
yeah, but okay, this is I understood a little bit. What is the PI difference? But PI also it is using to normally connected to the MES systems to SAP, any non-SAP MES systems like GMES or some other MES systems through SAP PI and S4HANA is connected. So is it like I can say is nothing but like is it equivalent to PI system SAP PI?
Yeah,
MI
you can say the equivalent because PI also is the middleware, right?
yeah,
So
middle,
PI
yeah.
is also mainly used for integration system.
Yeah, but
So
basically, actually, so many, these are all nearest functionality is there, but why so many components is there? Little bit confusion will be there. What is MI and PI? What is the advantage? This one, what is the disadvantage?
no, see,
There's
actually,
some confusion will be there for me. That's
no, confusion. See, the product is from SAP only, right? So SAP has
yeah, yeah.
built, there is a SAP PI and there is a SAP MII as well, right? So mainly, actually, the PI is mainly used for, like, you can say that there is a handling the how means high volume of data and mostly integrated with the ERP system. And one IDOC, suppose they want to send to the multiple destination, also they can do that, right? But
Okay.
ME actually compared to PI, the licensing cost is also less, and it
Mm.
can it will be mostly at the plant side, right? And
Mhm.
MI has a capability that is provides you that user interface capability as well, where actually you can build your user interfaces, you can build your UI pages, operator dashboard also you can create, but PI will not capable that it will provide you the UI capability, right? So
Okay, okay,
MI
okay.
gives you,
Along with integration system, some dashboards can configure
yes,
in the MII level. Okay.
correct.
Both levels it
So
is
what
usable for. Okay.
So whatever the data you are integrating with the different system, you want to build some intelligence on that. So you can use the SAP
Okay,
MI
okay.
system and
Means the
both
current PI system, we cannot store the data in that. It will just, it's a pipe with going flow.
correct.
But MII, it can store
Wi-Fi,
the data. MII, it
yeah,
is
MI can,
stored.
yeah,
Okay.
MI can store the data as well as you can build some report as well on that particular data,
Okay.
right? And even in
And
the
it
real
will
time
be, it
data,
is used as a middleware also. Okay.
right?
Okay, 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 okay. That is the advantage. Okay, okay. Now it's a, yeah, got it, correct. But here the as a functional consultant part, only MA is ME manufacturer execution system. Is it model enough, or we should have the MI must knowledge or SAP? What is it? Plant connect. This is also required, or
No,
what is
I think for the functional perspective, SAP ME is sufficient.
that? Who is the responsible to take that PSAP PICO or plant connect?
So there are
That,
some technical consultant, right, who
that is
will be as a
completely
developer.
technical. Huh? Okay, it is
Yeah,
completely taken plant connect. Okay,
yeah, because
even
of that,
MI.
that is, yeah, MI is also required the developer, right? It means whatever you need the requirement, just the functional consultant can take the requirement and they can ask to the developer, they will develop it in MI.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, now okay. Now I got the clarity on this. Okay, something. Okay. So is it this will be integrated with the inventory module also or SAP because of the to read the stocks and everything?
Now, which model?
This MES system, it means when you're performing the execution comes, the shop floor inventory also it can be correct, it can be maintained. Shop
Yes,
floor
that,
inventory.
yeah, you can maintain the software inventory in SAP ME as well, or even you can download it from S4HANA or ERP system as well.
Okay, but normally when you're creating the order, if when you're plan the order in that there is a material requirement is required for against this particular production order, that request is it coming from ME or where?
No, you were saying for the purchase acquisition
No, no,
or
not request.
purchase.
Not
Hmm.
request. It is a like reservation. In the current SAP system generated the reservation for the production order. When you create the production order, reservation will create. It means it's so these many materials is required. So once each against the operation, this much quantity. But this material normally if does not have in the plant soft floor, there is soft floor they are maintaining one location, storage location, correct? So if
Right.
that is not maintained, system has to generate a like transfer request to the warehouse.
No, so this thing actually, the reservation things that data will not come to ME. So whatever the production order you are downloading in SAP ME for the execution, so whatever the component raw material is required for that, that actually you need to transfer to the ME workstation or work that
Ah,
storage location.
to transfer
Okay, so
that, but to transfer that location, how this some the information should pass to the MES system to other system, correct? Warehouse system. We need this material. That request.
yeah,
Just
that
I am asking about the normal in the ECC level I am talking, but MES level, is it triggering the message? This is a required for this during this operation, during this time you should be available. Like that, is message is sending to any to warehouse or not?
it will not send a message to warehouse this is required. It will show you that this component is required for this particular operation that need to be consumed. So
Mm,
if you will go for the consumption, so it will check in the inventory if this particular material is there or not. If it will not there, it will give you the error that this component is not available. So you have to transfer it from WM, or you have to transfer it from S4HANA to SAP ME storage location, and then that particular material will be available for the consumption. So
okay,
stock you need to transfer at the floor, and then only you can use it. And
okay.
even the reservation things, all this information, it will not come to ME. Only the stock will come to ME.
Mhm.
You can.
So one
Mhm.
more thing, in current SAP, there is a PPDS, is there, production planning detail scheduling. Is it? It means MES can replace that PPDS functionality. It's not required. If MES use PPDS functionality, still is required or not?
So in PPTS, what actually you are doing?
PPDS is production detail scheduling based on the orders. The dashboards we are seeing that if any orders, we are adjusting that one. Actual based on our requirement, we are changing, moving and front and back. If when it will come updated immediately, the space will it will update back to whatever the planning, it will be move forward, correct?
So that is actually you are doing a scheduling there, right?
Scheduling, yes.
Planning and scheduling, right?
uh,
So here in SAP ME, you are not doing any planning, right? Whatever the planning and scheduling you did there, right? Uh,
mhm, mhm.
so that actually you are doing the execution only in ME. Okay.
Okay,
Whatever the planning you have to do, you can do there in SAP only, or the scheduling, and then actually you can send it to SAP ME for the execution.
okay, got it. SAP MES, whatever, just if production order dates changes operation level in the production order, that's again it will come back and update it accordingly, just execution stuff. Just for this is like data entry, capture the
Right.
data. Okay. To capture the data based on the requirement, mission, production line requirement, we have to design that data entry, like configure the data entry sheet based on the mission requirement parameters.
Right.
But this is again having the own database, SAP ME.
Yes, then database it has a standalone database where actually it is storing all your master data whatever you are downloading.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, I understood that. Because of some information only it is going update into ER3. These are all details not required in ER3. Okay, if any mission level some detail logs is required, we can retrofit, but standard reports will be there, correct? But that is OEE report, all this will come. Is it standard reports are available in this?
Yeah,
Suppose
in
if
ME
you
it's
go to one
there.
mission level OEE report, uh, okay, okay, got it. Sorry, I think I have taken the long time.
No
So
problem.
yeah, it's okay, nice. Okay, yeah, please. I think I need to give the space to others also. Please.
Comes again.
No, no, actually other members also are there. No, they are also may have the question. So I think I have taken more time.
Yeah, yes, no problem. Actually, if
Yeah.
anybody has any question, actually,
Well,
yeah.
thanks for asking many questions, but some of them have been answered to my questions before. So only thing is like basically I'm a technical consultant, but I don't know how I can fit into this course. I'm not having much of functional area experience towards a PP. So is it a PP is a mandatory to learn this one? Not just
PP is
learning,
not
even if I
mandatory.
want to, even if I want to work, just in case if I get opportunity, if I want to work. So
Mhm.
yeah. So what is the prerequisite for learning this one?
So there is no prerequisite for this. If you, I think you already worked on the MI as well as you told, right? Long back.
Yeah, long back, actually, I am the one of the developer, main developer. When I started my
Mhm.
career, I don't have any exposure to functional side. I developed the some of the UIs. So based upon that one, SAP has taken inputs from this project and they build the
Mhm.
MES system. So I was the developer creating, users, creating activity list, components, quality, PR, components, PRT, all those things have been created the UI and the data loaded and everything like online work instructions. So that time I did this whole work, but without having knowledge of all those things. But this is going to be a big
Yeah.
product. So without having all this knowledge, I developed the UI and everything. So
For SAP
data
ME,
loader.
right?
Yeah, for SAP MES system. So that time we use
Mhm.
ABAP system. It is a separate SAP landscape. So it is a SAP component on ECC. So that's not a Java system. So we developed the whole thing, and SAP has taken inputs from this project, and they build maybe build this MES system. That's what my understanding is a long
No,
back.
I think see SAP ME is not from SAP product. Okay, so actually they have
Mhm,
acquired a company. Okay, a
mhm,
VG price. Okay, and they had this solution, and they after that SAP has some done some modification and integration and all, and then actually they have launched as a new product. Okay, so already the VG price was running the same solution. Okay, they acquired it and they have made some modification on that, and they make that product that it will to capable to integrate with SAP ERP system, and then they launch it as a product as a SAP ME.
But if I want to understand production order or whatever the things that
Mhm.
functional terms what have been used, but I don't have any knowledge on all those things. Then how I will get understanding of the whole product and then how I can correlate actually.
See, if you are technical consultant, right? So
Mm,
if you learn some functional, I think after some time, actually, you have to learn the functional, right? So
mm,
whoever the technical consultant, they are doing the development. So they should know the functional as well. If they know the functional things, so they can do a development easily, or they can do the efficient development as well. It means they know that what they are doing at least, right, as a functional perspective as well. So definitely you should learn a functional as well along with the technical for the longer period of time. Actually, the later you will definitely require that the functional knowledge.
so PP I need to learn right before starting of this one.
Yeah, you can before starting of this soon. I didn't get you.
I mean to say,
uh,
before
uh,
learning of this one, do I need to learn the PP?
no, no. PP, you don't have to learn the PP, because here actually you can create all the materials, and you can create the production order, and you can do the execution. Okay, so you don't have to. This is not a prerequisite that you know the PP, then only you will know AV.
Okay. So is a product is completely based upon
Yeah.
sorry,
Okay.
is a
Please, yes,
product is
please
completely
continue.
based upon Java?
Yes.
Okay, so if any modifications are required, then we need to do something in Java, not in ABAP.
Yeah, you are right.
Okay, okay.
If
Yeah, please
required
go.
any, yeah, yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm asking the other participant, he has some question.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you can go ahead for your question.
Yeah, in the training, not only the material confirmation and the consumption and GR.
Mhm.
Other than this, it will be more will be there. This is it's a some part, and other remaining it will be more. Correct? How much percentage it will? Suppose the execution system, so many parameters, so many data need to be filled, but along with that, even the order confirmation will be there, like activity hours and consumption and GR. So other than these three, because of this in the PP model, this is the main to record this. So other than this, what are the other it will be there in the execution like topics?
So actually, you have a data collection. Actually, you have another concept here for the resources. Okay, you can collect resource related data as well. You have a
Okay,
different type of reportings available here for whatever the processing you are doing. You can develop your own dashboards here according to your requirements. So all these things are
okay.
there along with
Dashboard
this
is
model.
it like user friendly? We can directly develop or something coding required in it.
No, that is just the configuration is required, not coding.
Okay, this means this pie chart, Gantt chart, either these are all charts we can do it. Correct?
Now the pie chart actually operator dashboard. So where actually operator will see all your suppose
Ah,
the production orders they have to work down, right? So actually they
okay,
can see the production order, they can see the operations, what all operations they have to perform, and along with that what all a component they have to assemble, what all data need to be collected related to the product or related to the component or related to the machines. So all these things where they will see on the operator dashboard. That is the name itself is the operator dashboard. It means this is the place where operator interacting with the MES system.
okay. But if something any quality checks is there, that data we need to be configured in the MES, or again it need to integrate to some other quality system, SAP QM or something.
Yeah, you can integrate with the QM system as well for the result recording. It will also send it to the QM as well.
But that can be possible in MES also without QM model here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it will be.
We can enter the result regarding that parameter specific. You can configure here also. Is
Yeah,
it okay? Okay.
yeah, you
Those
can.
are all we cover in the training. Okay, all this
Yeah,
parameter. Okay.
correct.
Okay. Okay. So how the opening, because of I think MES is how using I have not but job openings, how it will be there, where it will be available, how to know this MES job openings,
So
because
actually,
not
as
only
I
SAP.
knew, actually, Naveen can suggest more, but actually, till now, actually, I used to get the job and all actually from Naukri or LinkedIn only.
Okay, okay. You are currently working in India or outside India?
In India.
India. Okay, 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 okay. So okay, okay. In India, we are getting the jobs in MEA. Okay. Suppose may I know how the like packages range is available in the MES?
It depends on the knowledge and depends actually.
No, just I'm asking average because of normally SAP MEA means someone is having SAP some background, people background, and they are converting in. someone is, suppose if we have the 10 years of experience, like that, how it will be their package ranges? May I know about that? Or it's the same
So
like logistic modules?
see, it's completely depends on actually suppose your suppose 10 year of experience. So even the person who has a lesser experience, right? They are getting more packages, correct? In any module.
Mm.
I'm not saying in only in ME or MI, correct?
Mm.
Even suppose in a PP as well, there are many person they have many years of experience. They are getting a less paid, and there are many person they have a less experience, they are the company is paying high to them, right? So it's completely on the knowledge and how actually you are giving the interview, how
Mm.
the interviewer is satisfied with that, right? So
Okay.
experience generally, if you ask actually, if you have a 10 years of experience, so in India I think you will get 22, 23, 24, like that. Or even there are many person they are getting the 30 as well, 35 as well. It depends.
Mhm. Okay. Depends on, yeah, I understood it. Okay. But is it in market, is demand is there? Like because of people also very limited available, even the jobs also it is less, but it is okay. That's based on the demand, the
Yeah,
availability is less,
yeah.
the maybe ultimately you will get. Okay.
Earlier, there were very few person in SAP ME, but these days I think there are some more persons are there SAP ME.
Mhm. But in ME, there is a certification. Is there? SAP is in providing any certification exam or is it
No,
available?
in ME, no, in ME there is no certification exam.
Okay. Okay. So you are working with Indian clients or non-India, outside India
Indian
client?
client.
Oh, in Indian clients, they are implementing this MES. Okay. Okay.
Even other client also implementing on the SAP ME and MI.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. So
And
if India
how
is
long it will
implemented
take?
means it's yeah.
Yeah, how
Hello.
long it will take to implement this project? If someone got a role in this
Mhm.
MES, so if he's only MES consultant, he don't have any experience in there, any other stuff. How long it will take to set up the project, and how long one person can survive in a client with the MES knowledge.
So actually it depends. See, suppose your client has only one plant, right? And they have a very limited requirement, right? So even it can complete in 1 year as well. And there are many clients they are going to implement, and it takes around 2 years as well. So depending on the how many plants you are going to implement and what all features, right? Even you are going only for the standard features, or even your requirement includes the custom as well. So whenever you are entering into the custom, so at that point of time, your time increases, right? If you are going only for a standard, your requirements fits into the standard only, so it will get the lesser time.
Okay. So during this training, will you able to share any project experience or only the training only?
So experience I can share the related to the project. Okay.
Or the project because of this is mainly the how the connectivity to build, how data is flowing, and this is again mission wise. I think correct. Each mission wise it is doing the configurations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any UEFI Fury applications will come into picture in this one, or is a completely part of SAP system?
So EY5 and Fury is not required.
Mhm.
Here is suppose you, because this is a functional training, right?
Mm.
So EY5 you can use in SAP MII. Okay, MII actually there you can use the EY5 to build new interfaces or the dashboards that actually required. So that your expertise you can use in SAP MI. But here in SAP ME, we are not going to use any UI5 application, UI5 in SAP ME. You can use for the custom development here in SAP ME. If you are going for the custom development, right? So you have to use the SAP ME SDK, and inside that SAP has provided a option that you can use SAP UI5 as well for your new user interface creation or development for SAP ME. Suppose some functionalities are not available, right? Or a client needs some reports and you want to develop in SAP UI5. So even you can use MI to build the report, and you can get it the data from ME, or directly you can use the ME SDK, and there you can use the SAP UI5 code as well as the Java you will use for the services to get the data from backend, and UI5 you can use for your user interfaces to show the data. So
Okay.
both
Will
are
you tell anything about SDK? Will you show? Do you have any?
no, for SDK actually completely that is a technical training, that is a different training for the SDK.
Okay. Okay. But what do you think? What is the success rate if I, as a from technical side, if I coming and learning this functional area of MES system, do you think will I able to survive?
Yes, see, if you will be asking that SAP ME, right? So these day the openings are there, right? And even
Hmm.
SAP has provided one cloud-based system DMC. I don't know you know or you heard about this or not. Digital manufacturing on cloud. So
No.
actually, yeah. So that is mostly based on the SAP ME as well. Okay. So this day MI is also there, DMC is also there, MI is also there. Okay. So if this is the functional knowledge, it means suppose you know this functional, it means how the manufacturing happens on the floor, right? So if you will be going slowly in a technical, like suppose that you have a UI5 knowledge. So in MI actually you can build your user interfaces, and in MI itself you can call the ME services as well to get the data. So get the data from ME, whatever the production order or whatever the transaction happening in SAP ME, all will be stored into the SAP ME databases. Or SAP ME has a different services that actually you can use to fetch the ME data, as well as directly you can query the ME database and you can get the data in MI. And then you can build the MI transaction, and if you want to implement some more logic, and then actually you can call it on your SAP UI5 pages to display the data.
So what will be a database in the MES system?
It depends. ME system you can install on Oracle or even on the other databases as well as the HANA database. So it
Okay.
depends on the client what database actually uh, they are going to use, because it depends on the costing as well, right? If they are
Okay.
going to use HANA, so it's
Hmm.
cost more. They can go for the SQL server, or they can go for the Oracle as well.
And what are the other MES systems available in the market apart from this SAP one? What will be the
Apart from
competitors?
SAP, there are from Oracle also there is a SAP, there is a MES system. PeopleSoft also there is a MES system. So there are other vendor as well. They are providing the MES system.
So SAP is standing on the top in their MES.
I You can say that is I don't think that that SAP on the top ME. These days actually SAP ME is in a more demand. Okay. Earlier
Okay.
it is there from very long time, right? But this day actually, because there are more customer for the SAP, right? So actually they are taking the SAP, so they thinks that okay, take the SAP ME as well. So actually we need to interact with only one vendor.
And also you already you have experience in MES system. So looking at your circle and MES consultants, So I think all of them are come from the PP background, isn't it? Not just they came,
No,
learn MES system and
actually,
went it.
I came to SAP ME, right? I don't have a PP background, but I learned the PP later.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it
Okay,
okay?
so
So you
it
started
doesn't
career
mean
from MES system itself, okay?
yeah, I started my career from ME only.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay,
it
okay.
doesn't mean that actually you need to know the PP, but it is better to know. Okay, if you have some experience and you want to learn some more functional side, right? So if you are learning the PP module, so it will help you. Okay, it means it is enhancing your skill. Okay, it means just you are broadening your skill so you can understand the things better, right?
Mm. Yeah, because what I'm looking is not just want to come out from technical side and I want to become as a functional. So that's what my plan is, rather than continuing
No,
as a technical.
you
So
can continue as a techno functional. You don't have to come out from the technical and then actually
mhm,
completely you are going to the functional, right? So
mhm.
you can play a techno functional role, right? You know the functional as well and you know the technical as well.
Yeah,
Correct. So
yeah.
even you can gather the requirements, you can interact with the client and take the inputs, and you are capable of mapping it with the technical as well, whatever the requirement.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
techno functional role you can play.
Okay, okay. That's good. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that should be fun from my side. Yeah.
So we can you able to show any MES just one screen example, just one application, anything?
So application I cannot show because I don't have the access for the SAP ME. Okay, so I think the server still we don't. I don't have the server to show you unless and until the training will start because we the SAP ME server we are not getting directly in the market. Okay, like a
Okay,
S4 HANA or this server directly you can get it, right? But for SAP ME there are a different thing.
but for the training and practice.
Thanks for watching demo.